right for you to marry. You have been, your religion has been marrying multiple wives for centuries, long before the Western civilization got to this point. Because it wasn't always like this. 100 years ago, you weren't seeing what you see now. And your religion, you were marrying Muhammad. How many did he marry? More. How many wives? How many wives did Muhammad marry?
It's from the people.
I want to know how many wives did Muhammad marry over, like multiple wives, right? 9. Okay, so he's more than the 4, so he went wrong there, right?
Because
now,
Allah says in the Quran,
and back
Allah
in
says
that,
in the
I want to
Quran,
say something there. No,
Uswatun
I want
Hasan.
can I finish?
No,
Let me finish.
It could be manipulated in the
Respect
camera,
women,
so I have to. I respect you. I'll let you continue, but I have to clear
Go ahead, say. Try to explain how Muhammad married 9.
Because Uswatun Hasan, people at that time didn't marry the divorced women. People didn't marry the women whose husband had died. People didn't marry young women who hit the age of puberty, who had physical needs, and people considered it to be, like you guys said, children, which they are not. If you take the example of 19-year-old, take the example of 13-year-old today. It's the same of them. It's the same as this. The 9 different categories are done so that we could be a role model for us. That this is possible, this is possible, this is possible. It can be done in 4 different ways. People didn't marry the divorced or widowed wives of their stepsons. They became public property at that time. The people didn't do this. Even today, if you have a husband and if you have a stepson, he's not your son. He's not your biological son. If you adopted him,
that's what you can.
if his wife is there and your son dies, he was a role model. He had to take all these things in order to prove that this is possible, this is possible, this is allowed, this is allowed.
You do not believe Muhammad was a pedophile, having a 9-year-old girl.
No?
And you believe all of us should have
Brother,
9-year-old
go to
girls?
World, I'll tell you, go to World Health
But
Organization.
you believe
Go to
that.
World Health Organization right now. I told you, you're filming me, just, whatever, to prove whatever you are trying to prove. Go to World Health Organization right now and search this exact thing.
So you think it's...
Brother, I'm not saying anything to you. The viewers, whatever can see this, they will go to World Health Organization and use the exact same platform that I used to understand this thing.
So
You should do it too.
Yeah, you
So in Muhammad's day, that was my turn to speak, right? So, okay, so it's my turn to say something, right? So in Muhammad's day, when he was having these multiple wives, you were saying it was for the physical.
No, it was a
It's
role
because
model.
the 13-year-olds, they needed to have their needs met at that time. I want to tell you, the Western civilization at that time, there was girls, they were not married for that purpose. Like you would not have a man marry 4 wives because he thought that these 4 girls needed their needs met.
Sister,
If you could marry 4 wives in the Western civilization, that would be considered pedophile. That would be considered adultery.
I'm not talking about the culture.
Adultery. I don't care what culture it is. If you
American
marry-
culture was slavery.
God says if you marry more than 1 wife,
American
and while they
culture.
are alive, you are an adulterer.
Sister, I'm not discussing what God said in Bible according to Paul or Patrick or whatever. I'm talking about general sex. You take the example of America. How was the slavery of black people there? If you take that example there, cultural differences are always there. I'm not talking about cultural difference. I'm talking about simple human needs. According to the time and space at that very place.
Basically, men need to become holy, pure, and they need to stop sleeping around with
Again,
women.
sister,
And
10 women, 4 men, 6 left unmarried, becoming public property, going door to door to fulfill their physical needs, or they have the option to marry each
I don't
2 or
think
3.
people are going door to door.
Sister, it's happening right now. I'm telling you.
Sorry, it's not.